Hello, my name is Kat and I am the face behind Brave Soul Designs. I'm very excited to actually make this video because it's finally my first YouTube video official. Okay, I don't even know where to start, just to be really honest with you, other than introducing myself, because I just see all these creators and they know exactly what to say. I'm here. The goal is to obviously share my small business owner journey, or my tiny business journey. I feel like I'm still a very tiny business. I'm gonna say I'm like barely crawling, just to be honest. Even though I have been crafting since 2021 when I first got my Cricut machine, I have been doing all kinds of little things, or big things, for my church, my family and friends, and eventually it became an official business that I have registered as Brave Soul Designs by Kat. But I have not done much when it comes to my business. I have treated my business like a hobby. I have treated my business like a hobby for so long, and since last year, there's things that led me to having to resign from my job. I wanted to do full-time tiny business, but it didn't work out that way. So here we are in 2026 and I'm still treating my tiny business as a hobby, and I'm kind of over it. I want to really make this a business and a source of income, not just like a hobby that can give me a couple bucks every now and then. And one of my goals last year was to officially have my YouTube channel. Is there or it was there, but I never uploaded the first video. I don't know what it is. I'm always thinking that I have to have the best lighting. I always thinking that I have to have the best equipment. I'm currently just recording out of my phone. I don't even know what this is gonna look like until I edit it, but we're gonna see how it goes. I want to really treat my tiny business as such, and just because it's tiny doesn't mean it's not mighty, because even though I have one employee, which is myself, it doesn't mean that I'm not able to take on very big jobs, which I've had done before. Anyway, that all being said, I have a very large corner in my basement has been taken over by my tiny business. It is not very aesthetic. I have made it to where I have, decorated it a little bit, organized as much as possible, just to make it seem like a craft room and like a little tiny shop. I'm still working on it, but I'm getting there. And I was thinking about it today, and I was like, maybe it doesn't have to be perfect and aesthetic. Maybe I just show people like the raw and the real, because there's so much out there. And I'm not saying I'm against aesthetic pleasing content. It's amazing. I love watching it. But some of us just don't have the time for that. And it's not that we don't have time, because we can make the time in the day, but this is reality. I don't have a perfect, craft room. I'm in a basement. Like, it is what it is. The floor is ugly, the walls are cracked and ugly. It just is what it is. Like, I try to cover like this one window over here with a curtain, just so it doesn't look like, something out of a scary movie. But the point is, I'm just gonna show people like the real deal. It's not that I don't like I just said, the aesthetic, but it's like it is what it is, y'all. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It's just, it is what it is, you guys. And I am one thing about me is I'm very honest and open and very transparent, and I want all of the parts of my life to be just that. Transparency and honesty is like key into my business, because that's just part of who I am, and I am learning how to every single day be more honest and more transparent with everything that I do. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because ain't nobody perfect out here, but I am trying to do the very best that I can. My job is to do everything that I do in excellence, because I work for the Lord. So maybe this channel is going to just show you a couple things, not show you, teach you a couple things, you know, how to make a sticker, or, you know, how to use your Cricut machine or something like that. But at the end of the day, I also want you to remember that you are seen, and exactly where you are is where you can get started. You don't have to wait for the fancy stuff to come before you can get started. You can start with what you have at hand right now. And I'm here for you. I am your number one fan. And if no one's out there cheering for you, I'm here for you, girl or guy, whoever. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, and I want you to be successful. And there's room for absolutely everyone in the world. It doesn't matter if we do the exact same thing. It could be a sticker, but your sticker is gonna look slightly different, more different than mine. And you have your own way of doing things and how you treat your customers and all of that good stuff. And I have a way on how I do things and how I do my customer service. So at some point in the journey, there's gonna be some differences because we're not the same person and our personalities are completely different. And that reflects into our business. If you hear noise, it is my printer. It's going 1,000% right now because ever since I bought that little thing, it has been printing like crazy. I finally was able to get an Epson ET8550. Oh my goodness, let me tell you. When I tell you I am almost at the point where I need to buy more ink, that should be able to tell you how much I have been using my printer, okay? So anyway, I hope, you know, I can help in some way, shape, or form. You know, and show you that it can be done. You know, I was really scared to do YouTube or whatever. I don't know what I was scared of, but it's there. We're scared of failure or of people talking about us. But at the end of the day, if you really think about it, people are gonna talk about you no matter what. Whether you do it the right way or not, they're gonna say something. And, you know, scared, well, yeah, it can be a little scary, but once you do it, you'll figure out that it wasn't that scary at all. That we were just putting ourselves in our own way in order to do things. But now that we're out of our own way, we're gonna get it done. So if I can do this in my basement. So it's mi amor. The point is that you are loved, you are seen, and if I can do this, you can do this, and I am here for you. And let's see where this is gonna take us, shall we? Okay, bye.